You're listening to Momtrepreneurs and Motivators, created by real women to share real life experiences while balancing being a parent, running a business, growing ourselves, and reminding you that it is okay to not fit into life's little boxes. Dropping newness on you every Monday, here are your hosts, Tammy Whistle Hubbard and Ashley Valdez.
Woo! Hey, and here we are. Woohoo!
We are here for you. Hello, hello. Yes, again, she is Tammy and I am Ashley, and we're stupid excited to be here, starting our podcast dreams. Slightly not knowing what we're doing, but that's fine. That's the whole point, is that you can do anything you set your mind to. Isn't that right?
You got it. You got it, girl.
Yes.
That's it.
So
and it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there either.
Yes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, your level of experience, as long as you do the thing. So I'm Ashley V, and I am a twin mom to 3-year-old boys who are the best ever. I'm in the MLM world, which people freak out about, but it has been the best thing to ever happen to my life. I was able to leave the corporate office to spend more time with my sons, which is huge because they are both on the autism spectrum. And let me tell you, ever since I came home with them, they have just made remarkable closures to that gap of those delays that they have had. So this is awesome.
Wow, that's amazing.
This being home stuff is pretty neat.
Mom making some magic over there.
Have to. It's just, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth having to be away from them and being all stressed out and running an entire office for a company that just was not going anywhere. It was a lot. It was horrible. It was really mostly me coming home with all that stress, all that baggage, being anxious, being upset, and ending up, just not even barely wanting to spend time with the kids back then, because I just was like so over people by the time I got home from work that I didn't want to deal with my own people.
I hear you've had one or two of those days. Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I was able to do my little MLM and replace my income fully. I started in February. By the time November rolled around, so it was a solid 9 months of doing both jobs, and then I was able to replace that income, come home, and well, the rest is history. I haven't stopped. I'm not planning on stopping, and now we're just gonna keep going. Now we're adding to the plate with this podcast, and oh man,
because we're not busy enough. Let's throw this in the works, right?
Yeah, no, not at all. I'm not busy at all running my company. I'm not busy at all with my 3-year-old autistic sons. I'm not busy at all being a worship minister leader for a church here. I'm not, busy with my music.
Nothing going on over there.
Not
Nothing
at all.
She watches General Hospital and eats bonbons all day long.
Yeah, in my dreams.
In your dreams, exactly in your dreams. I've never done that either.
Yep. What is a bonbon?
I don't know, but it's a thing people used to say. I'm a little older than you, Ash, so this is what you're going to have to deal with. These things are going to happen. There's going to be a bit of a generation gap here between us. That is for sure.
That's such a cool thing, though, that we can have all this experience over different generations and come together and give it to the people. Whatever they're going to get is what they're going to get.
I mean, it could be just we're doing this for the two of us because we think we're a lot funnier than what we really are. I don't know, but we'll find out.
I think we're hysterical. That's fine.
This is what I'm saying. That works for me. So anyway, that Ashley's going to tell us a lot more about her story, obviously, as we go along. We've both got a ton of things to share. My name is Tammy, obviously. I'm actually Ashley's Tia Tammy.
Yeah, my Tia.
I was married to Ashley's dad's brother for about 16 years, and I also have 2 children, but my children are way older. They're not kids anymore. I have one that's older than Ashley and one that's younger than Ashley. So
just by a year, it's not too bad.
But they're all grown up now doing their thing. I worked for 29 years for the same company. I probably would have worked there until the day I retired. But about 10 years ago, the company was purchased in bankruptcy, and the new owners were, how do I say this? Do I have to be diplomatic?
That's a
I
good
mean, they're
question.
podcast, right? They
I
sucked.
mean,
They
there you
sucked.
go. It is what it is. We're honest here.
Exactly. Political correctness be damned. I'll tell you, I'm sure they're very nice people, but they are not my kind of people. And after about 9 years of working for them, I was like, you know what? I cannot do this, not one more second. And I said to my husband that, I've always wanted to have my own company. Why can't I just do this? Why can't I just do it? And he said, I don't know. Why can't you?
Exactly.
And I said, well, I'm 53. And he goes, and?
Mm.
I was 58 when I moved from Chicago to Florida and bought a bar. How crazy was that? People thought I was an idiot. He said, at least you'd be doing something you know how to do.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? You make a good point.
Yeah.
So, on August 1st of 2019, I marched my happy little ass right on in there to the office, and I said, I'm sorry, I have to leave. And he asked why, and I said, because I can't do this anymore. It's not good for my blood pressure. I got some health issues. I just So I left, and I walked out the door, and I was like, oh my God, the weight of the world, you guys, the weight of the world was gone. It was friggin' amazing. It was amazing. And the rest is history. I started my company, and here we are. Boom.
That's epic. That is so epic. I totally know that feeling, man. That last day walking out of that office, was the best.
I was trying so hard not to do the happy dance in the parking lot because I thought that would be a little bit obnoxious, but I so bad wanted to. I was driving out of that parking lot going, oh, thank you, Jesus, for giving me the strength to do that. And I mean, not for nothing, but I know I can do the job, so it's not like I don't know how to do the job. But running a company and doing the job are completely different. I'm not going to lie to you, because things get away from you. I had the intention today of doing certain things, and not one of those things actually happened. But that's okay. That's okay. It's my show. I get to run it however I want to.
That's exactly it.
I'll tell you the truth. I didn't do that, but the reason that I didn't do that is because the people that I worked with, many of them, now you got to remember, I'm coming from a completely different place because I worked for the same company for 29 years. Every single person that I knew because they were related to that company one way or the other. Not every single person, but most of the people that I knew that I considered friends were all people that I worked with.
Yeah.
So I couldn't, I had to keep it kind of quiet. And I couldn't be all like, I can't stand this anymore. I mean, they all knew I couldn't stand it. It was no big secret, Tia Tammy's not that good at keeping secrets.
Oh my goodness.
And so then, then here we are. And I mean, I would totally be lying if I said it wasn't scary. I'm sure it was a little scary for you as well. Definitely. It is scary to step outside of your box. Yep. As you say, you don't have to stay in that box, but stepping outside that box is scary. But you got to learn to embrace that and just, do it. Just go for it and say, okay, I'm scared, but it's okay to be scared. That's not going to keep me from moving forward.
Absolutely. I agree. I come from the background of the musicians and theater and all of that stuff. So I'm very comfortable on a stage. At least I look that way, but I'm not comfortable at all. I'm very, very nervous. I'm always very afraid. And the point of me telling you this is that even though I'm nervous and I'm afraid, I always do it that way anyways. And you know what? Works out how it's meant to work out. If it's not meant to work out, try again.
Exactly. What is that thing? It's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up.
Absolutely. Knock down 9 times, get up 10. That's what it is.
If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Yes, it's true.
So there you go. Words of inspiration for today. And it's been a great time. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's been a great podcast. We'll see you.
See you next time.
See you next time. No, yes. But in all honesty, in all seriousness, the reason why we wanted to put this together is just to show you that you can be a totally regular average Joe or not, and still you can chase after your dreams. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have to stay stuck in those little boxes, like I do say all the time. Whether you made your own boxes or your parents made a box for you, or just society as a whole has made a box for you to fit in. You know, you got to go to college, you got to get a job, get your degree, get a job in that field, and that is life. No, it's not. That is not life. Life is about doing things that bring you joy, being happy, and finding ways to spread that happiness to other people, I think. And I think that's the part that a lot of people are missing out of, or a lot of people are just afraid to fail, or that what they love is not going to be enough to provide. But I think that if it's true that you love it that much, that it will work out in the best way. And it's all about you taking action and you being intentional with whatever time that you have. Like, we are super busy moms, we have our own businesses, we do all these things all day long, and in those little minutes, like, listen, when I'm sitting on the toilet, I am working. I am on my phone working. You got to take those little minutes wherever you can get them, and be intentional, and do the thing, like you were saying earlier. Do the thing. And that's really what it comes down to, is just being brave enough to do it.
Exactly. And that's not always an easy thing to do. Please don't misunderstand us that it was easy for us.
Not at all.
It was not even a teeny tiny bit easy. And I mean, as time goes on, people are going to learn about us and learn our stories. And,
Yeah.
you know, Ashley especially has a very, her story,
Layered.
her story is going to tug at your heartstrings a little bit.
It's got some layers.
My story doesn't have quite so much. You know, I was born and raised in New Hampshire, and I moved to Florida when I was 16. Yes, a sophomore in high school, and my parents moved me to Florida.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was not happy about that very much at all. But I moved to Florida, and thank God I did, because that's where my story really began, and that's where I started to become more of who I was, you know, and who I wanted to be. I always, forever, my whole life had a weight problem. Since, I mean, I think I was born 200 pounds, you know?
Right. No, same. I'm right there with you. I mean, you know, you're my tia.
Yeah. It was there for a lot of reasons. It was there for genetics, first of all. You know, I come from a family of, you know, a lot of people that are heavier. I think also it was there because I took comfort in that. You know, I found my comfort spot in being heavy. Made me comfortable because it kept people away.
That's such an interesting point. You got comfortable because it kept people away. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It kept people away, and I could be by myself. You know, I still like to be by myself, you know. And I guess when I was in my early 30s, I just woke up one day and I was like, wow, I'm going to die if I don't get my shit together.
Yeah.
You know, a very dear friend lost her husband. He was 34 years old and had a massive heart attack. And I thought, you know something, if that can happen to him, what's going to happen to me? I weigh 310 pounds. What's going to happen to me? I'm going to be dead before my kids are grown. So I'm kind of going off on a tangent here. I don't know how we got here, but
this is great. Go ahead.
So I decided that I was going to lose weight. So I started drinking water, and I stopped drinking soda, and I started, you know, doing little things. And I lost about 110 pounds. Now I'm still a big girl, but you know what?
That's a big deal.
It was a very big deal because it was very empowering for me.
Yeah.
And very emotional, that journey. As you know, when you lose a lot of weight like that, it's not just about, oh, I'm this big and now I'm going to be this big and look at me, I look so pretty. It is not even about what you look like.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even about that. That's like kind of a side effect of what it does to you inside. It really truly changes you. And I kind of wish that everybody could experience that. Like even people that are not heavy could experience that emotion
Yes.
that you go through when you lose weight, because it really does change who you are. So anyway, I lost the weight.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Raised my kids by myself.
Oh my gosh.
Fell in love with my husband, got remarried, and here we are.
And here we are.
And here we are.
With the best podcast ever.
Yeah. Boom, baby.
Boom. Wait till we get the sound effects.
Ashley and I, we have talked a lot about what our goals would be with this podcast. And believe me, it's not just to share our sad little stories with you guys, although that is part of what makes us who we are.
Yep.
Really what we want to do is we want to empower you, both men and women, to, just try. Just if you have something that's always been in your heart that you really want to do, just do it.
I'm going to cut you there for a second and say, don't even try. Take out the word try. Just do it. Can I give them like a little exercise really quick to do? Look, do it with me.
Go.
So let's say you have your cell phone in front of you on your lap, right? You pick up your two hands in the air and now look at your phone and without moving, try to pick up your phone. Or move and try to pick up your phone. There is no try, right? You either picked it up or you didn't, right?
You just do it.
You just do it. I can't wait till we get some sound effects or something. Anyways, there you go. That's the deal. Just
who needs sound effects? I'll just scream a lot. It'll be fun.
Just me over here, really loud. Miami, Cuban, born and raised forever.
Yeah, out, girl. I cannot go over you, that's for sure. Anyway, like we were saying, we want to just empower people to, live outside the box, as Ashley says, and climb outside of that box and do what's in your heart. If it's there, you can do it. You can accomplish anything you want to accomplish. And if you do fail, it's okay. It's okay. You get back up and you try again, because you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. And that's what we want to do, is we want to just inspire people and empower people. And, along the way, we'll make you laugh a little bit because we're kind of silly like that.
Do not give up. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps because Albert Einstein failed making the light bulb 999 times before the 1,000th time did invent the light bulb. So he got knocked down a lot of times. Mm-hmm. But guess what? Now we can all see in the dark.
Exactly. If you don't try, you don't know.
That.
If you don't ask for what you want, you're not going to get what you want. And that is true in every aspect of your life, whether it's your personal relationships, whether it's your business relationships, whether it's asking for the sale when you're talking with a customer or a client. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. If you do not ask for it, you're not going to get it. So if there's something that you want, something that you need, something that you think you deserve, you have to go and ask for it.
Absolutely.
And ask nicely, because you always get more when you ask nicely. That's the mom of me. Ask nicely.
Yep, do it nicely. Attract with honey and not vinegar.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. So as we go along in our little journey, y'all are going to learn so many wonderful things about Ashley and wonderful things about Tammy, and hopefully they will make you think about the wonderful things about yourself.
Yes. Very important reflections. Very important thing to do. I do that quite a bit. I'm very, very into self-development and personal development. So you will definitely hear a lot of little golden nuggets, hopefully, out of me during our run here with you all.
I like gold, so we're good.
Well, there you go.
Nuggets, baby.
Nuggets are pretty good too. I was gonna say nuggets are pretty good too, though. I don't
know. No nuggets.
Ask my 3-year-olds. Nuggets are pretty good.
No kidding, right? Can you believe you have twin 3-year-olds?
Can we believe that literally, like, not even last week, my mom showed me a picture of 2 sets of twins in our family that I didn't even know about. And like, I'm just here like, well, I guess it fell on me then. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Wow.
I
Is
still
that
can't,
your
yeah.
mom's side of the family?
It is my mom's side. Yeah, my grandfather on my mom's side has 2 sets of twins. I think there's like, it's like 2 sisters and 2 cousins or something like that. There's 2 of them over there. She sent me a picture of like a whole bunch of, they all look pretty much the same, I'm not gonna lie. But there was definitely 2 and 2, and they were both girl twins. So I'm like, you know, freaking out because I'm already there where I panic thinking like, if I ever get pregnant again, I'm gonna have twins again. And like, people have already put that friggin' voodoo on me that you're gonna have girl twins next, and seeing that picture did not put me at ease at all.
No, I wouldn't. No.
At all.
Nope.
Big
2 is
no's.
more than enough for me.
It's definitely enough, especially with all of the extra tidbits, extra therapies, extra, you know, just extra things that they need. They need special toothbrushes, like 3-sided toothbrushes for their sensory issues with their mouth. It took us forever to be able to brush their teeth because they had issues with the toothbrush. They didn't like it. So we had to buy them special toothbrushes and just all these kinds of little things that
Right. And it's everything all at once. It's not like you had one and then a few years later you had the other. You have 2 of every freaking thing.
2 of everything. People like to tell you, oh, it's 2 for 1. No, it's 2 for 2.
It is 2. It's 2 that feels like 7, right?
Yeah, it's 2, and it feels like sometimes there might be like cheaper by the dozen in this house, but it's only 2 of them, and they are wild.
Yeah. Well, we'll get them on camera one day soon so everybody can see how cute and adorable they are.
Oh, thank you. Yes, maybe
Just
one
like
day.
their mommy.
Maybe one day we will bless the people. No, I'm kidding.
That's it.
I'm kidding, you guys.
Y'all think you got it bad? Look at this. Okay.
Oh my gosh, please. This has been fun. This has
It
been
has
good.
been fun.
The people listening are going to be like,
Right.
oh man, what are we getting ourselves into? It's going to be fun. It's going to be positive. It's going to be uplifting. It's going to be a good time. This is just how we are. We're very lighthearted people. We like to have a good time, and hopefully you will have a good time with us.
Yes. If you like to find humor in all of life's little trials and tribulations, this is the place that you're going to need to be, because that is something I find humor in almost everything.
Yep.
Almost everything. Because if I can't laugh about it, then I don't really want to talk about it, because
right, if I can't laugh about it, that means I'm gonna cry about it. Nobody
I
wants
was
to be
just
crying.
gonna say, because I'll cry, and when I cry my nose gets all red. I look like Rudolph. It's awful. So I don't like to cry anymore.
Oh
I don't
my
like
goodness.
And you got to save those cries for the things that really deserve it, because oftentimes we think that things are a lot worse than what they really are.
Yep.
Sometimes the worst thing that happens to you ends up being the best thing that happens to you.
Ooh, wait until we get into the pregnancy story, girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You guys are in for a treat. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit depressing, but I swear it ends up really well.
Is it? Well, you know what? I don't think your story is depressing at all. I think your story is inspirational, because you got back up, and 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 you didn't stop, and you didn't stop.
Oh, Tia, you're gonna make me emotional. It's only the first episode. We gotta chill.
Don't get emotional yet.
I know. I'm like, let me do the I'm sitting on a toilet sound so that I don't cry. Oh.
Listen, I wore my sexy black bra for you, so you'd be less emotional, because you'd be distracted by the black bra. That was a really bad idea with the pink shirt.
The brightness. You look like you're going to Ultra. I dig it.
Which is another thing we will talk about.
Right? They don't know.
Is crowds. We do not like crowds. No.
No.
Not even a little bit. So this has been fun. We are going to have a blast, and hopefully the people who are smart enough to tune in and watch us will also have a blast. And if they don't,
I don't know. If you don't, my name is Pam.
I'm Julie.
Yep.
It was great talking with you.
Yep. If you didn't like it, that's what it's gonna be. No, but in all seriousness, thank you all for tuning in to this first crazy madness. It's probably just gonna be okay. No, we're gonna try to make it a little bit more organized, but it's gonna be just like this lighthearted, super fun. Entrepreneurs and motivators. We're here to be real and try to motivate you with all the insanity of real life.
Boom, baby. I got nothing after that.
Thank you for joining us this week on Momtrepreneurs and Motivators. If you haven't already, please head over to facebook.com/momtrepreneurmotivators to subscribe to the show so you won't miss a date with the ladies. And while you're there, please leave a review so we can continue to bring you the freshest content. We'll see you next Monday.